I'm meteorologist Vin Crosby. I am live in this great room that I have discovered. It's down here on Ustick and Cole Road, the library. I get this room to myself with a smart board so we can have some super fun with this weather. Hey, let's just get right to the facts. The radar showing the bands of snow starting to lift to the north. And so this is going to really decrease the snow accumulations. I was so hyped up on more snow coming to the Treasure Valley, but it looks like this is going to move to the north. There are some bands still forming to the south, but it's clear to see there are breaks coming on in. So it looks like we're not going to get that 3 to 5 or 3 to 10, which is, fairly good news, seeing how the harsh winter is just starting. But the mountains are going to get this precipitation, and we'll explain a little bit of why I went for the high snow amounts and what I was looking at, and why the mistake was made. And that's the key thing about life. You learn from your mistakes, and that's what I love to do. All right, you can see a lot of dark greens coming in towards Ontario, so still some heavy snows coming down here, back up to the north. Caldwell starting to see a little break in the action, but down around the Snake River Valley, right in through here, we're starting to see bands of snow kind of break up as well. I am going to go and turn down the lights, and then we're going to do a little Weather 101 on the old smart board here and go forward from there. So let me see if I can reach it here, walk across the screen without my camera falling off the table, and we will start killing the lights and get into some good weather graphics here. And I love this smart board stuff. See, I'm so behind the times. All the kids out there, they know how to use it. I'm like loving this stuff. All right, so this is like the greatest thing since sliced bread. You can see there is a lot of precipitation here around Ontario, back up around Caldwell, the darker shades of green. That will continue to press off down towards the east and then southeast. And you can see these bands kind of working their way in from the northwest back down to the southeast. Still some pretty hefty snows down by Mountain Home heading towards Twin Falls. The heaviest bands, though, kind of working their way on in towards the north. And so that trend will continue as we go on in through the next hour or so. Let's go and take a look at the satellite map. I'm going to refresh it here to get the latest frames and then kind of slow it down. We'll stop it here at the very end as well. So this is close to the last couple of frames. If I go back in time, you can see there's Boise right in through here. There's your Boise area, right, Treasure Valley. I want you to notice these blue shades right in through there. That's the colder cloud tops coming on in. That will usually indicate that we're seeing some colder temperatures aloft and some intense precipitation. And so as we put this into motion here, and right here in the next few frames, you see those blue areas really brighten up, and then down to the south, there's a lot of blue that's pressing on up towards the north and east. And so there's still some storm systems back towards the west, but the breaks in the clouds, see that right there? And here, that is part of this storm system, which is really right in through here, kind of wrapping around and lifting to the north as our jet stream kind of does one of these numbers coming in from the northwest. So it's shearing off a lot of the clouds and moisture that's kind of moving on up towards the north. And this trend, again, is going to continue. So it looks like snow accumulations will be a little bit lighter than this forecaster first thought. And that is okay. I'm okay with that because we want folks to be safe out there, and that's why we hit it as hard as we did. Or I did. There's no we. All right, you can see this band of heavy precipitation moving on up to the north. Snow getting into the mountains now, and it really is just going to keep firing as we go on into the evening hours. And so we will get bands of snow refiring as we go through the evening hours to about 9 o'clock, and then it should start tapering off with maybe some pockets of freezing rain coming on through. Temperatures right now across the region, as we use the National Weather Service website, you can see a lot of temperatures in the 20s, 25 degrees in Boise right now, down across Ada County. You can see temperatures coming in right there around Meridian, 25 degrees, Nampa, 25 degrees. It's 24 degrees out in Caldwell right now, 24 degrees back towards Middleton. And the other story with this is the wind is not as intense as we thought it would be. Maybe it's going to pick up a little bit overnight tonight, but right now those winds from the southeast, they're not howling. So this system's taking its time kind of materializing, coming on through. Most of the precipitation sliding off to the north now, but real chilly temperatures. So a lot of this is going to freeze on sidewalks and crosswalks, and so watch out for that. All right, that's an update here on the Weather Show with Vin Crosby with my new little smart board. I'm very excited about this. Coming up, and it won't be too long, I'm going to do the podcast, and then I'm going to let you know how you can win some free pizza. And not only free pizza, how about some silver dollars? Yeah, we got friends of the Weather Show going to help us build the audience. We're giving away free stuff going into Christmas, but you can get some pizza. I've got, I don't know, maybe 10 of them to give away. You want to get on the act, keep watching the Weather Show, listen to the podcast, and we'll give you the instructions on how you can win a Pizza Hut pizza. Coming up on the Weather Show with meteorologist Vin Crosby.